I will be going over that way. Of course. We have no one. We also have a good view of the ceiling, don't we? That's okay. Hello, one person. I hope more than just one person shows up today. Two. Oh, two people. Wait a minute. I'm not seeing any comments. There we go. Hello, Debbie. I'm still there. We go. Now I'm seeing your comments. Hi, Lori again. Hi, Christine. We got some things in for you, Christine, and your bundles here too. Hello, ladies. And gentlemen. How is everybody today? It's such a nice day here in Denver. Nice and warm, although I've been chilly all day. Hi, Karen. I think I have something here for you too, Karen. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Pat. Just about ready to start. It's quiet in here right now, but it was very busy earlier. So, hello, everyone. I am here. Mo is... Hi, Marie. That's funny. Mo is busy working in the back here. She's got a lot of phone calls to make today. So we had like 2 bins full of orders that came in today. So, and new fabric. So if you did not come out this morning for Sew and Tell, you should come on out to the store and see all of our new fabrics. A little overwhelming when we came in this morning, but that's great. We love it. Yes? Ah, Mo says it's a Corey Yoder line that came in, and it's very pretty. Why don't you go grab a couple bolts and so we can show it to them while we're waiting for everybody to join us. It is really pretty, and we got a lot of bolts of one line, didn't we? So if you start telling me you want to order it, I'll get Mo to line it all up for us and we'll number it really fast. She's trying to put too many bolts in her arms, I can already tell. Okay, I will tell Mo she doesn't need to call you, Christine. Here she comes. I'm gonna flip you around, maybe figure out how to do that. Where do you want me to put it? Just put it over there on that table. Okay. And there's more too. This gives you an idea. Yeah, there's a lot more bolts to this. But here are some of the colors, and it all coordinates very well together. So there's some grays, there's some more greens. There's a lot more greens, some very light aqua colors. I wouldn't call that turquoise. I'd call it aqua. Some whites and some peaches. Very pretty. So you should all come in and see it before it gets sold out. So a couple announcements today. We I have some classes to talk about. I'll turn this back around so you can see me. And the classes we have to talk about is on, what is today? I'm so confused because usually I and on with you on Tuesdays, but today is Thursday, and so tomorrow is Kate's virtual by Annie Payday class, the wallet, and I believe that starts at 10 a.m., so look for her there. And then I also have scheduled in the next by Annie class, and that is going to be on May 9th at 9:30. We do pick different days, but that actually is going to be a Friday also. So the next class will be, it's called On the Go, and it's the new little crossbody bag from by Annie. We may have to call you, Sherry, about your fabric order because I'm watching by myself today. So I'll look at it later. But anyway, this is the pattern for the On the Go, and this is the one that I made. And so I do have fabric kits available for this one. So here it is, and this is a really cute bag. So it does have the adjustable strap. So we'll be putting in the strap and making the strap. It has a vinyl pocket in the front here, and it also has a zipper pocket in the front here. And when you open this up, it uses the sew-in magnet. You're going to have like a driver's license pocket here. It has a nice zipper and has a lot of room inside, and then it also has some credit card slots in here, and also a pocket, another cell phone pocket in the back here. So that's a great little bag. It was fun to make, so I hope you'll join me on that. That's a virtual class, and that will be on May 9th at 9:30. And we have the patterns available, of course, and these are all online today, so you can get these at the 20% off, the patterns, and we have a hardware kit for you, and this is $14.49. You will also need the strapping, and the sew-in magnet, and the fabric kit if you like my fabrics. So that's available. And then I have a couple of, let's see, next week Kate is doing her Surged Flying Geese virtual class for the serger, and that is on Monday the 14th. So look for that, and I have not gotten my serger project done for next month yet, so more to come. And then let's see, I do have a couple manager specials today. This is the first one. Kate made these placemats a while back, and these are the bee placemats. So it's the Sweet Bee panel placemats. I think I'll turn this around so it looks good to you. There we go. There, Sweet Bee. Now this is a manager special because the backing is a little bit short. The backing is short. It's at 27 inches and it should be 36. So you probably would have to add your own backing to this, or have them placemats just have different backing on a couple of them. And this one, normally it was $31.50, and we have it on sale for $25 for the manager special. So let me know if you were interested in that. And then I also have a 2025 quilting calendar here. Of course, it is almost mid-April. Can we believe that? So not only is this calendar great for keeping track of the dates, but it also has wonderful projects in it. So there's a project for every single month. So that's a great bargain, and it normally was $8, and we're selling it for $4. So let me know if you are interested in, I only have one, so let me know if you are interested in getting a lot of patterns. And then I do have a winner today, and the winner is going to get this cute little vinyl zip bag that I made a while back. So you can put your clips in it or anything that you want to take with you that you need to see with the vinyl in there. And it's nice and cute for spring. And this is going to go to Laura Johns. Yay, Laura. We will send that up to Thornton for you. So you can grab that. And then let's see, what else do I have a joke for you. So I heard this on the radio this morning. What does a police officer, here we'll put this in front of you. There we go. What does a police officer say to his belly button? You are under a vest. I like it. It was cute. And even Dawn laughed at it. So today we are going to work, and Mo's over there laughing at me because I'm happy. They're laughing now, I see. Yes, okay, so wave, Mo, we're walking towards you. Oh, I'm getting a lot of laughs. Okay, so today we're going to work on Happy Hues. So I'm coming over here so you can, oh, they really like it. So I can show you what we're working on today. So we have completed our center area. Why don't you come over and model for me here and point to you? Would you, or you hold this and I'll model it? Yeah. Okay, there you go. You're just hold this. Model. Okay. Okay. All right, so we've completed our, no, I'm not a better model, but anyway, I know what we've completed our center. We've done the border here. And then we've put a little bit of stripping border here. And then we've done this colored border, the yellow and the orange. So today on month 3, or block 3 as we're doing it, there are 2 sections to this block.
Okay, quick question.
Yes?
Is the in-store class, Hues class, tomorrow or next Friday?
It's not tomorrow.
Okay.
I know that, so it's got to be the next Friday.
Next Friday.
Okay? So the first part of block 3 or month 3 is to put on your strip borders of your lime green and your turquoise. Okay? So I'm not going to do those. I'm going to let you do those on your own. It's just stripping these borders on. I did my sides first and then my top and my bottom. So the sides of the green and then the turquoise. So the second part of month 3 is going to be this green block.
Just the green.
Just the green. And I'm picking threads off of it. So there we go. So you're going to do this green block. Now today we're going to make one of those. But you, if you step back a little bit, you have to make 4 of them. Okay?
Get it.
Fabulous.
You know, and your shirt, your blouse went perfect with that.
Oh, thank you very much.
Good job.
I planned that out. Okay, we're walking back. Walking, walking, walking. And let's see, Happy Hues in store is on the 18th of this month. So that is a week from today. Okay. So I have already pre-cut my fabrics. So you can use your AccuQuilt, of course, or you can use the rotary. And there are instructions for both on the website for today. Okay, so you can go out there to today's date and find those on the calendar. So we are going to start with, now of course I've only cut 1 block because I've already made this quilt. So you are going to cut a lot more squares than what I've cut. So out of your blacks, and remember you want to use your clips to make sure you know what are A's and what's are B's and so forth, or pins or something to that effect. So for the yours, now this could be black or this could be white depending on your background fabric. So this is going to be a 2.5 inch square, and so you're going to need 16 of these, and that's shape 2 if you're using your die cut. And then also out of your background fabric, you are going to make these triangles, which is shape 5, and you will make 48 of these, and that's letter B. Out of C, which is going to be your darker green, I have these clipped backwards, this is going to be die shape number 3, and you are making 16 of these. And then you are also making, out of die shape number 5, 16 of the dark triangles, and this is going to be lettered D. And then out of your lime green, you're going to be making 20 of the 2.5 inch squares, which is shape 2. So there's not, other than you're cutting a lot more than I have, there's not that much cutting to do this month. Okay, so we're going to start with our B shape and our D shape. So we've got, I have a lot more triangles than I really need here. So these are the two that we are starting with. Okay, so of course we've got our 1/4 inch stitch either set up in your machine or your 1/4 inch foot on the machine, and we're going to place these right sides together along the long end of the triangle, and we're going to make 4 of these. Today I'm sewing on the Epic Quilt 97, and I've picked my 1/4 inch stitch. And these seams, it tells us that we need to press these open. And I forgot to bring my little chain cutter, so I'm going to do these with my scissor. Come over here to the iron. I'm going to use my Easy Press pen. There's my 4th one. And I did sell my wool pressing bar, so I'm going to have to do this manually. And these get pressed open. I don't know if you can see me, what I'm doing here.
No, that's fine. And I will go ahead. I'm going to call her because she didn't set it down. So I'm calling her right now to tell her to send that one down. And you don't need to pay for it now. We'll wait till it comes in. Okay. Absolutely. Put it in the bag now. We will do that. Okay. Okay. Have a good evening. Bye bye.
pressing pen really helps, because you could see I just pressed that open with my fingers, and then it held it in time for me to get the iron.
She has another one that you made, I guess, last year that she was able to get too. So she has it hanging up and she loves that stuff. Okay? Thanks so much. Bye.
Okay, we are done with those. So now you are going to take these pieces that you just made, and remember how earlier we said we need to hold these when you're looking at your instructions. Hold them in the same shaping that your instructions say. So I'm right here, so I'm holding the green. My thumb is great. It's really much better. It still gets clicked a little bit, but it's good. Okay, so we're going to hold our green towards us, and then we're going to get another black, and we're going to lay this on the left side with the long end of the triangle in the center. And we're going to do that for all 4 of these. Now just make sure you keep your picture next to you, because it's easy to move these around. And I have to turn it to sew from this side. Here's my green facing me, and my raw edge is even here with the long piece in the center, the long side in the center. And here's my last one. Again, raw edge is even here, long edge in the center. Whoop, now see, I turned it and didn't know where I was going to sew. So I'm sewing on this side. Easy to get them flipped around. Okay, I'll come back over here. We're going to iron these. So even if you're not making the Happy Hues quilt, you could always make these blocks for another quilt. And these are going to get pressed towards the triangle this way. Okay, got my 4 pieces. Come back over here. Now, the way I like to be able to remember how to do this is, of course, I'm following my picture, but it's easy to get these confused. So here is the picture again, and they want me to place the next piece here. Okay, so when I sew this, to make sure I've got it going the right way, I know when I open this, I'm going to have one long triangle piece here. And what's going to happen is what we're going to do is the next piece we'll do is we'll get our C piece, which is our larger triangle, and that's going to butt up right along there. So if I sew this on, say I sewed it on crooked, and now I'm not going to have that long triangle end. It's going the wrong way. So that's one way that I remember and flip these around, because it's easy to get them around, is when I fold this open, I've got one long edge of triangle. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're going to lay this on like this. Okay, we'll get the next one. Okay, again, do I do it this way? No. And it makes me remember I have to do it this way. So sometimes when we think about what the ultimate goal is, it's easier to keep our mind straight. And as we have done lots and lots of these little triangles over the years and have done them incorrectly, we need to find some ways that we know works for us. Okay. Okay, let's come over and press these. And we're going to press this towards the outside, give it a little triangle again. Okay, there we go, there it is. Okay, we've got 4 of these. So again, you'll be making 16 of those, not just 4. Okay, so our next step is to get our C piece, which is our larger green, and we're ultimately making this. So you've got 2 little flying geesey kind of guys there, and this one's pretty easy to line up. So have your 2 long straight edges here. Now if you are considering getting a go cutter, I suggest you do that today. As we know, with what's going on in the world, prices are going up. And prices of the go cutting systems and cutters and dies and everything are having a price increase. The price increase is due for us to do today, We have not, or I have not gotten to it yet. So today would be the day to call me and order one right after live, before, or make a statement or buy it online or something. Would be get it paid for. And we just got some cutters, electric cutters in today, so it's the perfect day to get it taken care of. If you've been thinking of it at all or been on the edge about it and just not sure, don't wait any longer. I mean, you can still wait any longer because they're a fabulous system, but if you're on the fence, just go for it. They're also coming out with a 16-inch cube, which should be amazing. That's large. So remember, this whole quilt was made from the 8-inch block system, cube system. And there'll be more coming. Okay, let's go over and press these. And let's see, how do these get pressed? These are going to press towards our background fabric. So if yours is black, to the black. If yours is white, to the white. Or I guess it's to the green on this one. Sorry about that. To the green. Okay. Now this should be a 4.5-inch square. I thought I brought my rulers over, but I don't see them. That's all right. That's okay. All right. So, yes, we do carry the 4-inch companion cube. Are you looking for the corners and the angles? Those are the ones we carry. Ah, thank you, Wanda. She says her AccuQuilt is one of her favorite notions. It is mine, too. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to put our squares aside for just a moment. We're going to get our lime green squares, and for me, the black squares, and we're going to sew these together. Oops. Separate that out there. Has anybody ever done that too? Not gotten their fabric separated and sewed two of one piece together? It's like you get to the end and you're going, wait a minute, I know I cut enough squares.
every year. That's wonderful. But, and it wasn't quite
Okay, so I'm doing 4 of these, so you need to do 4 for each square. Remember, you're making 4 squares, so you'll be making 16 of these. I'll trim these up apart. My pen. If you need extra juice, just press it down really hard. And this we are pressing towards our color. So whatever your green color. That doesn't seem right, but you are going to the lighter piece this time. Well, I guess not if you're using white. You use the dark piece. Okay, I'm going to bring those back over. Now we've got a few extra greens here. So you're going to take one of these units that you just made, and you are going to put get 2 of these, sorry. And you're going to turn them with the blacks in the center. And you're going to get one more of your greens. And place this right sides together. And we'll open that up. And we're going to place your other black piece here. Okay, and I'm going to go press that. I am going to press it towards the black this time. Actually, I'm going to press it open if I read my directions correctly. I'm just going to leave you there because I'll be right back. My hardest part is just getting these seams to open up. There we go. Okay. Then we are going to take one of our pieces. We're going to put the green to the top, and we're going to get one of our triangles, and we're going to lay this together like this, and then flip and sew. And we'll open this one up and we'll add our other square. So make sure your green, your lime green is at the top here and your arrows are pointing towards the center. Okay, there's one. And then we're going to do that same thing with our other three pieces. Okay.
I'll think of it. Just give me a minute. It's 3091 Bell Vista Road.
That's our other next square. We'll go right here. Okay, we're going to press these, and these also get pressed open.
And address is correct. Wonderful. Feel free to look around if you'd like. Okay. And then any charges or anything, that's just your pickup ticket. You don't pay per unit. Okay. Thanks for coming in, too. You have to come back and check out some of our fun stuff we have, too. We've got classes and, open shows and we have other stuff on sale. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I'll look around at the cabinet. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to press that from the front a little bit. Okay, and I'll just lay that right out there. You can see that.
I've come a long way with sewing machines.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, this is like Space Odyssey walking in there. My mom, if she was still alive, she was in the 90s. She left this place. That's all she used to do. When I was a kid, she used to make G.I. Joe clothes for me.
Oh my God. That
That's
is like
long
the perfect
time
mom.
ago.
Yeah. That's cool though. What can I do
I
for you?
don't know if you guys carry this, but there's little crates on the street.
Oh,
Carry these belts.
let me show you. We're really getting out of the vacuum business, but we have a few things left.
Yeah, because I came here years ago and I picked up a fast.
Let me show you. We've got a couple of pictures that John recommended.
Okay. And we're going to lay this one here because this is our bottom row. And then I'll get my strip piece that I put together. And this is going to go right in the center there. And you can see how that block is going to take shape. So we'll sew these together. And we'll line up our seams here. Remember that we press these open, but that doesn't mean we can't use our fork pins to hold them in place. So we'll just put these here. And then we'll come back over here and sew. just lay this one out right here while I get my bottom row here. And again, we'll pin this together. Oops, that didn't stay open. And we'll get this one lined up with those seams even. And I will go back and I will trim all these long threads off of here so they're not inside my quilt. Okay, so our challenging block was really not that challenging when you use your AccuQuilt and you follow the instructions. And so here is the block completed. And remember, you are going to make 4 of these. So I'm going to give you a little bit of time to get those done, and then we're going to move on to, we've got pinks, purples, and blues to work on. And then once you get all those done, you can put your quilt together and you will be done. So I hope you enjoyed this today. I know we're ending up just a tad bit early, but you can see, once you have this cut, you can get this done in less than an hour. So I appreciate you joining me today. And I know, Sherry, you wanted some fabric. I will go back and look at the notes. If I have any questions about what you requested, I will give you a call. And I appreciate you all joining me. And Thornton will see you on live tomorrow, and then I believe I'm going to be seeing you again next Tuesday. So have a great weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.